I would say that people that don't live in East St. Louis and have an opportunity to listen to the statistics that they hear and have the statistics become a reality are really missing the heart of East St. Louis. If I could tell you the number of people, of customers that we have, and the level of resilience of the customers, it amazes me how our customers will come in and there are customers that have very little, but they will give that away to help another individual that has less. We have families that come in that are already in poverty, but they'll take 2 and 3 children in to raise them as their own because they saw this individual didn't have a chance in today and they won't have a chance tomorrow. When you see people with that type of open-heartedness in the face of the despair that they're in, it just builds you up. You know, there's a resilience in the people in East St. Louis that until you experience it, until you see it, you really don't understand it. Like I say, to see families that have very little or that are barely making it themselves, and they'll open their homes up to two, not just one child, but to 2 or 3 children, and commit to take care of that child, to raise that child. I know customers that have raised children from day one. They've graduated from school. Had it not been for that grandparent or that customer that taken them in, that would be another drain on society. That would be a criminal waiting to attack somebody in the street. But because of the resilience of one family, the commitment of one family to give more of what they had, that didn't take place. So I would say the people are the biggest benefit to East St. Louis. And just doing, I realize you're doing an interview. Interviewing is good, but unless you actually visit East St. Louis. Now, I would personally extend the invitation. If you really want to find out what the people in East St. Louis are like, come visit our store any day, any Wednesday. Just spend an hour. You don't have to stand back and just listen to the stories that the people tell. And the stories are enough to warm your heart. It's enough to give you encouragement in America, in mankind, not America, in mankind, because the stories that you hear on television are so demeaning and dehumanizing and so cruel. But if you listen to the stories that come out of East St. Louis, it'll give you a new sense of pride in mankind.
Now, I can piggyback on this because for me to come in, I've been there 16 years working with my husband, and for me to experience what he just said, it was something that I had never seen before. To see a grandmother of 60 plus take in 3 children to raise. To see that type of thing, and we say in East St. Louis, to see that type of love, it was something that I honestly had never seen before. For our customers to come in and not just get what they need, a loaf of bread or a gallon of milk, but for them to come in and share with us what they're going through or what they have in their life or what they're doing. That's the most profitable. That means more to me than the actual sale. And that is the truth. The love that the people have for each other, but at the same time, the love that they have for the Conrads because they feel like they're a part of us. So to piggyback on what he's saying, it's amazing. We hear about East St. Louis, but to actually see it is a big difference.
Yeah. And to see the effects that love can have on people. One other thing, now we have customers that have moved away, and they'll come back to East St. Louis, and they'll be driving down the street, and they'll stop their cars and get out and come in. And the first thing that they say is that, number one, they're amazed that we're still there. And once they realize that we're still there, it's like, wow, I have so many good memories in this store. I can remember when my mother brought me in, and I got my first rope. I can remember when I got bottles to go to the store. So when they come through our doors, there's a sense of pride, number one, that we're still there. Number two, that even though the larger businesses, we didn't ever get a bailout, but we never missed a payday. We never got any big grants, but we're still in existence. So there's a source of pride, but it's not just a pride for, like I said, East St. Louis. If you limit it to East St. Louis, then you're really missing the bigger picture. The bigger picture is that it's for America. It's for this area. It's for mankind. And if you miss that in all the transcripts, then you really miss East St. Louis.
I think the sense of stoicism that the people have, like the unflinching attitude of I can get it done. And I think that our store is a reflection of that disposition, which goes back to your original question, why we've been around. It's been around for so long. I feel like that attitude, and I feel like that feeling that's generated from a place. When we talk to people from New York, the pride that they have in New York is that we can make it anywhere. And I think for East St. Louis to be such a unique and all-American Midwestern city, it has that same vibration. Like, we can make it. And I think us being a reflection of that, we don't have bulletproof glass at our building. When we serve customers, the same space that's in between us is the space that I have between my customers. I couldn't call our customers family and have a bulletproof glass between us. We have no cameras at our building. We know everybody that comes in. And if we don't know you, we will know you through our interaction. And that sense of dignity that you get is immediately recognized. Like, there's no profanity used in our building. And it's not something that we have to say. Like, people come in and they feel a sense of, this is a different space. And they respond to that without any prompting. And I think having a safe space and a space that each individual can take pride in and learn not just manners, but learn behaviors that complement commerce are things that I'm very proud of, that we have helped produce and we have helped cultivate. These are things that are already there.